Bad Boy and Death Row Records, two of the best record labels during the 1990s. So many great memories, so many hits during the era 2 decades ago. Here's the thing though, which record label would you say was better? To me, both labels in the 90s were great in their own right. But I would say Death Row was better because of the million records they had going on. Death Row, founded in 1991 by Dr. Dre, rapper the DOC, the late Dick Griffey, and of course Suge Knight. Death Row was known for their West Coast artists with the gangsta G-Funk style of rap music. The classic albums like Dr. Dre's The Chronic, Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style, and Tupac's All Eyes on Me definitely put the label on top. Not to mention the stacked roster of artists on Death Row: Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Tupac, Nate Dogg, Snoop Dogg's cousin, God rest his soul, The Outlaws, The Dog Pound with Corrupt and Daz, Danny Boy, Michelle A., The Lady of Range, known for her Afro puffs. I rock rough and stuff with my Afro puffs. Rock on with your bad self. I know for sure the ones who grew up on Kenan and Kel remember her in that one episode where she mistaken Kenan as some guy named Alphonse.
Alphonse!
I can look for it later.
Where are you? I saw you coming in here.
The nerve of that girl.
Shh! Don't shush me. Who shush Shavonda?
That would be me.
Charlotte, look, movies, you see?
Alphonse! Shh! I know you did not just shush me again.
Such a classic episode. The Lady of Range, the woman can rap. She got way more talent than Nicki Minaj and Iggy Azalea can ever dream of. Okay? Nicki and Iggy ain't got nothing on the Lady of Range. The Lady of Range will rip the shreds out of both of those non-talented plastic bubble butt cunts. Death Row also has singer Jewel. I mean, good grief, the roster was stacked. Heck, I heard one point MC Hammer was on Death Row. Yes, the same MC Hammer known for his Can't Touch This song. He was on there for a minute, for a year in 1996. He was supposed to have this album titled Too Tight released, but his album was never released. But yeah, he was on there, and then he left after Tupac passed away. I know you're probably thinking one to yourself, wait, MC Hammer was on Death Row? Yeah, I know. I mean, MC Hammer really doesn't look like an artist that could end up on Death Row, so. Now, Warren G, he looks like an artist to be on Death Row. And he could have been on Death Row, but apparently he was left out. Everybody else was getting Death Row jackets, and he was crushed and hurt, and Dr. Dre was pretty much telling him, do your own thing. He didn't want Warren G to be involved and whatnot, and so despite all that, I mean, Warren G overall was still hurt and crushed that he wasn't going to be a part of Death Row, so that's when he pretty much chose Def Jam. Death Row, with all its star power, Dr. Dre's Chronic is iconic, Snoop's Doggy Style is a masterpiece, Tupac really put the label on the map, making it an empire. Heck, Death Row Records released a Christmas album on December 3rd of 1996. That Christmas album sold 200,000 copies, made for charity for the community. The Christmas album featured Nate Dogg, Danny Boy, Snoop Dogg, Daz. The list goes on and on. Too bad Tupac wasn't alive to do that Christmas album with them. That would have been great, hearing Tupac do some Christmas songs with the rest of the Death Row artists. Bad Boy, on the other hand, was the bomb when coming up with Biggie and Craig Mack as their first two mega rap stars. Craig Mack and Biggie definitely put Bad Boy on the map, for sure. I love Craig Mack. Here comes a brand new flavor in your ear. It's time for new flavor in your ear. Get down, boy. Can I get down? Can I get down? It's time to get down. Then there was Mace. They had the Locks with Jada Kiss, Styles P, and Chic Luch. Then we take a look at the R&B side of Bad Boy. Faith Evans, 112 total. Biggie's Ready to Die, Craig Mack's Project Funk the World was the reason for Bad Boy's success. Along with Biggie's Life After Death, Puffy's No Way Out, and Mace's Harlem World, all released in 1997, definitely made Bad Boy a mainstream commercial success in 1997. Now, when it came to Death Row's singers, they featured in other artists' songs, but there were no albums released for any of the singers on the label. Suge Knight, he did Jewel wrong. She can blow, so it's like, why no album released by her? I'm surprised Nate Dogg never released the album on Death Row. Michelle A, she only released the album on Death Row until what, like 1998? It's too bad that both of these labels went downhill for the rest of the 90s decade. Death Row pretty much doesn't even exist anymore. It's no more. Suge Knight is pretty much bankrupt. Sean Combs, on the other hand, he pretty much got plenty of money in the bank. Bad Boy's still around. It's still intact, but I mean, Bad Boy still isn't the same as he used to be back in the 90s. It sucks now. Bad Boy sucks as a whole, especially as of 2017. I mean, I'm looking at their current roster on Bad Boy. Not much a variety of artists. And the list of artists just pretty much sucks. Of course, you got Sean Combs himself. They got Cassie, the singer that sung that Me and You song back in like 2006. She's still on the label. Then you got guys like Machine Gun Kelly. Really? French Montana's sorry ass. Bow Wow. Wait, Bow Wow? Bow Wow. Formerly known as Lil Bow Wow. Bow Wow is on Sean Combs' Bad Boy label? Are you kidding me? Really? What came through Sean Combs' mind to sign Bow Wow? I'm sorry, I can't believe it. I can't help myself but to laugh. Who else he got? Christian King Combs? Oh, that's one of Sean Combs' sons. Okay, there's him. And then you have artists named Quincy and Kizzy V. This roster is garbage, trash. Sean John Combs, what the heck are you thinking? Which label in the 90s do you think was the better record label? Death Row or Bad Boy? Or it doesn't even matter to you. You like both individually. Like, it doesn't matter. I mean, you can't go wrong with both. I mean, you can't say that Death Row was arguably like the #1 greatest hip-hop record label of all time. So,